So, something that I've had people ask me about in the past and that I talk about from time to time is meditating. And I used to be a middle school science teacher, and I actually would teach my students meditation. And one of the things that we would talk about is that oftentimes people have this thought or this idea or this preconception in their minds of what meditation is or what it's supposed to be. And oftentimes if I just asked you, like, what does it look like when someone's meditating? And I would say more often than not always, but more often than not, people come up with an image of someone sitting cross-legged on a cushion or a yoga mat, or sitting in a chair or lying down, and their eyes are closed, and maybe they're chanting, maybe they are just trying to sit completely silently. They may have their hands in a specific mudra, some position with their fingers, and that absolutely can be meditation, without a doubt. But it doesn't have to be. And I often meditate that way. I sit with my legs crossed on a yoga mat with a crystal in my hand. Sometimes I'm chanting. Oftentimes my hand's in a specific mudra, but not always. And every single day I take this walk that you're seeing me take here. And while I am taking this walk, I very, very consciously speak certain words and keep my mind focused in certain areas. And I know that sounds sort of vague, but it sort of depends on my day and what my intention is for that day. For the words that I say out loud, I guess people might call them an affirmation or affirmations. I typically have two that I say every day, and I say them multiple times, and not just when I'm walking here in my walking meditation, we'll call it, but just throughout my day. And the first one that I say is, I invite and allow peace and joy into my body, mind, and spirit on a daily basis. And I say that at least 3 times while I'm on my walk. I allow and invite peace and joy into my body, mind, and spirit on a daily basis. And for me, I have found that saying the words that I invite and I allow has been very helpful, because I think, I'll speak for myself, not for anyone else. There are days where I wake up and I'm like, I really want to have a good day today. And then it just doesn't feel like a good day. Or whatever, your example might be. And what I have found is, we might consciously say, I want this, I want that, I wish this. But oftentimes, I believe that we have things in our subconscious that could be preventing those things. And so when I say I allow, for me, that's helping take down those blocks or those walls that may be there that I'm not even consciously aware of. So I allow and I invite. The other one that I say is, I allow and invite the infinite abundance of the universe into my body, mind, and spirit on a daily basis. I allow and invite the infinite abundance of the universe into my body, mind, and spirit on a daily basis. And again, I say them while I'm doing my walk, at least 3 times. Oftentimes it's more. And then again, just throughout my day. And then the other part of my walking meditation is gratitude. And I know people talk about gratitude, and I don't know if people really understand how important it is to have gratitude for what's already in our lives. I'm going to turn because I've got wind, so I'm going to go back this way. just how important it is to have gratitude for what we have. It's so easy to go to those places where it's like, oh, my life is so difficult right now, and I wish I had this, and why does that person have this, and I work so hard but I don't have it, and just it's really easy to get into that negative thinking, right? That stinking thinking. And one of the best, and I'll tell you, easiest ways to get out of it is to have gratitude for what you already have. And it can be as simple as, I am so thankful that I have the flexibility in my day that I can go out and take this walk. I am thankful for the beautiful nature that I have to walk in here. I am thankful for all of the wildlife that I see while I'm out on my walks. Just things like that. I'm thankful for my ability to be able to physically walk. I'm thankful for my overall health. I'm thankful for all of the love in my life. I'm thankful for my friendships. Just things like that. And it might sound trivial. It might just sound like, oh, whatever. And I will tell you the truth that when you first start doing this, if this is not a common practice for you, it might feel fake, right? And I'm going to say this is one of those times where you can fake it till you make it. And when I started doing this many years ago, that's where I was. I was like, really? Is this really going to do anything? And I started doing it. Sometimes I did it verbally, like I do now. Sometimes I wrote it down. But I found that it absolutely had a positive impact on my mental health, my emotional health. And I absolutely believe that it changed my receptivity to abundance in my life. Being grateful, actively grateful, and thankful for what I already had made me more open for more abundance to come to me. And I wholeheartedly believe that. So that's my thought on meditation today, that yes, you can sit down and cross your legs and hold a crystal and do all the things, and you can go for a walk. I could go sit on a bench and focus on these ducks. These are my two favorite ducks. This is my little favorite duck couple. I see them every day, sometimes many times a day. And I could just watch the ducks. When you are focused on the present and not letting your mind wander to the worries of life or the what ifs or the checklist of I need to do, blah, 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 all the things. When you can let that go for even just 2 or 3 minutes, that's meditating. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be tricky. All right, y'all. Have a great day.